everybody, welcome to my channel.
Catherine Zeta-Jones is a Welsh actress known for her elegance, versatility, and captivating screen presence. Born on September 25, 1969, in Swansea, Wales. She began performing on stage at a young age and rose to fame in the UK with roles in musical theatre and television. Her international breakthrough came in the late 1990s with her roles in The Mask of Zorro, 1998, alongside Antonio Banderas and Entrapment, 1999, with Sean Connery. She solidified her status as a Hollywood A-lister with her Academy Award-winning performance as Velma Kelly in Chicago, 2002, a musical that showcased her strong singing and dancing skills. Known for her classic beauty and poise, Zeta-Jones has played a wide range of characters in films such as Traffic, 2000, Intolerable Cruelty, 2003, and The Terminal, 2004. Off-screen, she has been in the spotlight for her marriage to actor Michael Douglas, with whom she shares 2 children. She has also been open about her struggles with bipolar II disorder, helping to reduce stigma around mental health issues. In recent years, she has taken on new roles in television, such as in Feud, Betty and Joan and Wednesday, 2022, where she portrayed Morticia Addams. Zeta-Jones remains a respected and admired figure in the entertainment industry, known for both her talent and her advocacy. Early life and beginnings. Catherine Zeta-Jones was born to a working-class family in Swansea, Wales. Her mother was a seamstress and her father owned a sweet factory. She was named after her grandmothers, Catherine Fair and Zeta-Jones. From an early age, she showed an aptitude for performance, taking part in school plays and local theatre. Her big break came as a child performer in the West End production of Annie, and later in Bugsy Malone and the Pajama Game. Rise to stardom. Zeta-Jones first gained attention in the UK with her role in the British TV series The Darling Buds of May, 1991 to 1993, where she played the charming and vivacious Marriott Larkin. This role made her a household name in the UK, but she sought to avoid being typecast as just a pretty face. Determined to break into Hollywood, she moved to Los Angeles and pursued film roles. Her patience paid off when she landed the role of Elena in The Mask of Zorro, 1998, where she impressed audiences and critics alike with her charisma and screen presence. This role catapulted her to international fame. Career milestones. Traffic, 2000. Zeta-Jones played a complex role as the pregnant wife of a drug trafficker in Steven Soderbergh's acclaimed crime drama. The film won 4 Oscars and cemented her dramatic credentials. Chicago, 2002. Perhaps her most iconic role, she played Velma Kelly in the Oscar-winning musical. Her performance earned her the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress, a BAFTA, and a Screen Actors Guild Award. Ocean's 12, 2004, she joined the star-studded cast as a Europol detective and love interest of Brad Pitt's character. The Legend of Zorro, 2005, she reprised her role as Elena, proving her enduring star power. Television work. More recently, she played Olivia de Havilland in Ryan Murphy's Feud, 2017, and Morticia Addams in Netflix's Wednesday, 2022. Introducing her to a new generation of fans. Personal life. Zeta-Jones married actor Michael Douglas in 2000 in a high-profile wedding at the Plaza Hotel in New York City. Despite a 25-year age difference, the couple has endured various challenges, including Douglas's battle with throat cancer and Zeta-Jones's own struggle with bipolar II disorder, which she has spoken about publicly. They have 2 children, Dylan and Karis. The couple temporarily separated in 2013 but later reconciled. Their enduring relationship is often cited as one of the stronger long-term partnerships in Hollywood. Awards and recognition: Academy Award, Best Supporting Actress. Chicago, BAFTA Award, Tony Award, for A Little Night Music on Broadway. 2010, Commander of the Order of the British Empire, CBE, in 2010 for her services to the film industry and charity philanthropy and public image. Catherine Zeta-Jones is involved in various charitable causes, including efforts to support children's hospitals and mental health awareness. She is also a fashion icon, known for her glamorous red carpet appearances and timeless style. Legacy: Zeta-Jones is often celebrated for successfully bridging the gap between classic Hollywood glamour and modern acting prowess. Her ability to play a femme fatale, a comedic lead, or a dramatic powerhouse has kept her relevant for over 3 decades. She's one of the few actresses of her generation to win both an Oscar and a Tony, underscoring her range and commitment to craft. Artistry and style: Catherine Zeta-Jones is widely recognized not only for her acting range but also for her commanding screen presence and classical style. Her background in musical theater contributes to her ability to handle physically demanding roles, whether it's sword fighting in The Mask of Zorro or dancing in Chicago. She blends physical expressiveness with emotional nuance, bringing grace and intensity to every role. Her performance as Velma Kelly in Chicago is especially notable. It wasn't just about singing and dancing, it was a layered portrayal of a vaudeville star desperate to reclaim fame. She balanced charm, danger, and dark humor, earning her Oscar for a role that could have easily been one-dimensional in lesser hands. Stage work and Broadway career: in addition to her film success, Zeta-Jones has maintained a strong connection to the theater world. She made her Broadway debut in 2009 in Stephen Sondheim's A Little Night Music as Desiree Armfeldt, opposite Angela Lansbury. Her performance won her the Tony Award for Best Leading Actress in a Musical in 2010. She has often spoken about her love for live performance and her early influences in classic Hollywood musicals, like those of Fred Astaire, Ginger Rogers, and Gene Kelly. Fashion icon and cultural influence: Zeta-Jones has long been considered one of the best-dressed women in Hollywood. With her old Hollywood looks, she's frequently seen in elegant gowns reminiscent of 1940s glamour. She's graced the covers of Vogue, Harper's Bazaar, Vanity Fair, and InStyle, and is a red carpet staple at major events like the Oscars, Cannes, and the Met Gala. Her fashion sense, timeless, tailored, and dramatic, has made her a muse for designers like Versace and Elie Saab. She is often ranked among the most beautiful women in the world and has even served as the face of beauty campaigns for brands like Elizabeth Arden and T-Mobile. Business ventures: Zeta-Jones has also moved into the business world. In 2017, she launched Casa Zeta-Jones, a lifestyle brand offering home decor, coffee, and beauty products. She has shown a keen eye for branding and aesthetics, curating a style that's both luxurious and approachable. Her ventures reflect her personal taste, elegant, classic, and polished, offering a glimpse into the private Catherine that fans don't always see. Later career and reinvention: unlike many actresses who struggle for roles as they age, Zeta-Jones has adapted gracefully, embracing both streaming-era television and unconventional roles. Recent highlights include Feud, Betty and Joan, 2017. She portrayed Olivia de Havilland, offering a layered, nostalgic performance that paid tribute to another Golden Age actress. Queen America, 2018, a Facebook Watch original, where she starred as a ruthless beauty pageant coach. Prodigal Son, 2021, a gritty Fox drama where she played Dr. Vivian Capshaw, showing her range in a dark, psychological setting. Wednesday, 2022, as Morticia Addams in Tim Burton's Netflix series, she gave a sleek, dignified, and sultry performance that delighted longtime fans and a new Gen Z audience. Family life and privacy. Despite her celebrity, Zeta-Jones is fiercely protective of her family life. She and Michael Douglas raised their children largely out of the public eye. Now that both Dylan and Karis are young adults, they've slowly stepped into the spotlight, occasionally appearing at events with their parents or doing modeling and speaking engagements. Zeta-Jones often shares elegant family moments on social media, offering a curated but heartfelt look into her world, whether she's cooking, walking her dog, or traveling. Mental health advocacy. Perhaps one of the most important aspects of her legacy is her candor about mental health. In 2011, she revealed that she had been diagnosed with bipolar II disorder. Following a stressful period surrounding her husband's cancer battle, her decision to speak publicly helped reduce stigma, particularly for those suffering quietly within the entertainment industry. She's since used her platform to promote awareness and advocate for compassionate mental health care. Legacy. Catherine Zeta-Jones represents a rare kind of star, one with classic beauty, Broadway-caliber talent, and modern business savvy. She's managed to evolve with each decade, all while maintaining her personal identity and values. Whether remembered for her slinky, powerful turn in Chicago, her radiant debut in The Mask of Zorro, or her trailblazing openness about mental health, she leaves an indelible mark on both film and culture. Welsh identity and pride. Catherine Zeta-Jones has always been deeply proud of her Welsh roots. She was born and raised in the Mumbles area of Swansea and frequently references her upbringing with affection. She speaks passionately about her connection to Wales, often returning with her family and occasionally appearing at Welsh cultural events. Her accent has softened over the years due to her international work, but her national identity remains central to her public persona. She supports Welsh charities and has promoted the country's rich arts and cultural traditions in interviews and public appearances. She has said, "I'm a Swansea girl. I come from a small, tight-knit, very grounded working-class family, and that's still who I am." Critical reception. Over the years, critics have often praised Zeta-Jones for combining classic screen allure with grounded, emotionally resonant performances. She has earned acclaim in both musical and dramatic roles, and though some of her mid-2000s films were less well received, The Rebound, No Reservations, her personal performances have consistently stood out. She's also been commended for balancing sensuality with substance in roles like Entrapment and Intolerable Cruelty, her scene-stealing charisma in ensemble casts, Ocean's 12, Traffic, her ability to carry both period dramas and contemporary comedies with ease even when the film itself falters. Critics often point to Zeta-Jones as a highlight, calling her magnetic, regal, and commanding. Influence on women in Hollywood. Catherine Zeta-Jones has quietly helped pave the way for actresses to age gracefully on-screen without being sidelined. By taking on age-appropriate roles and being outspoken about health, family, and career transitions, she has set an example for sustainable longevity in Hollywood. She has never relied on scandal, tabloid controversy, or gimmicks to stay relevant. Her staying power comes from versatility, public grace, willingness to adapt. She has often championed female-led stories and has spoken out against Hollywood's historic gender double standards. In interviews, she emphasizes that talent and professionalism, not youth, are the keys to a lasting career. Interesting and lesser-known facts. Here are some fun or less widely known things about her. Middle name. Her full name is Catherine Zeta-Jones. Zeta comes from the name of her paternal grandmother, who was named after a ship. Stage before screen, before global stardom. She worked in the West End of London in 42nd Street and Street Scene, honing her musical skills. Polished polyglot. She speaks some French and has studied tap, ballet, and flamenco dancing. Luxury real estate. Along with Michael Douglas, she has owned stunning properties in Majorca, New York, and Bermuda. Reflecting her love for interior design and architecture, a passion she integrates into her lifestyle brand. Oscar and Tony Club. She's one of the rare performers to have won both an Academy Award and a Tony Award, showcasing her dominance in both film and theatre. Decorated in the UK. She was named a Commander of the Order of the British Empire, CBE, in 2010 by Queen Elizabeth II. Public persona. Private but present Catherine Zeta-Jones has walked the fine line between being high-profile and private. She engages with her fans through curated glimpses on Instagram, often sharing behind-the-scenes photos, vacation snapshots, and family tributes. Yet, she's largely avoided the trap of overexposure. She exudes old-world celebrity mystique. Much like classic stars such as Elizabeth Taylor or Ava Gardner, balancing accessibility with a sense of timeless glamour. What's next? As of now, Zeta-Jones shows no signs of slowing down. She's mentioned interest in producing her own films or series, returning to Broadway, writing a memoir, rumored, exploring more complex, character-driven roles in streaming or prestige TV. She's at a phase in her career where she's choosing roles selectively, based on meaning, depth, and creative freedom, not commercial obligation. Acting philosophy and craft. Catherine Zeta-Jones approaches acting with discipline rooted in theatre tradition. Trained in song, dance, and drama from a young age, she has always treated performance as a craft, not just a profession. She's said in interviews, "Theater trained me to be grounded and precise. Film taught me to let go and trust instinct. I carry both into every role." What defines her style? Emotional restraint with bursts of intensity, strong physicality, especially in action and musical roles, a low, smoky voice that adds mystery or sensuality, ability to command attention silently, facial expressions over dialogue, choosing roles that often contrast, seductive but strong, vulnerable but powerful. She's often likened to actresses like Ava Gardner and Lauren Bacall for her old Hollywood allure and intelligent performances. Green Square. Key collaborators and directors. Zeta-Jones has worked with some of the most respected filmmakers in modern cinema, many of whom speak highly of her professionalism and adaptability. Some of her key collaborations include Steven Soderbergh, Traffic, Ocean's 12. Soderbergh noted her ability to steal scenes and elevate ensemble casts. Rob Marshall, Chicago. He praised her musical perfectionism and filmic instincts. Tim Burton, Wednesday. Burton selected her for Morticia Addams to bring classic beauty and understated wit to a quirky role. Actors she's starred opposite: Antonio Banderas, Sean Connery, George Clooney, Tom Hanks, Richard Gere, Brad Pitt. She often matches or outshines her male co-stars with screen presence and charisma, an uncommon feat in blockbuster films dominated by male leads. Red Square. Cultural significance. Catherine Zeta-Jones is more than a movie star. She's a symbol of cultural crossover success, from Wales to Hollywood royalty. Few actors from small-town origins have made such a seamless leap to global fame without losing their authenticity. Female empowerment in film. She often portrays women who are not victims, but strategists, seductresses, or survivors. Mental health advocacy. Her openness about bipolar disorder helped normalize mental health conversations at a time when few celebrities did. Representation of women over 40. In an ageist industry, Zeta-Jones has continued to land major roles, showing that glamour and depth don't expire. Blue square comparison to peers. Let's look at how Zeta-Jones stands among other actresses of her generation. Actress notable traits comparison to CZJ Nicole Kidman ethereal, experimental. Art house leaning CZJ leans more into classic glam plus musicals. Charlize Theron action star, edgy, socially outspoken. CZJ more traditional, less gritty roles. Kate Winslet drama heavy, emotionally raw. Very British. CZJ is more versatile across genres. Penelope Cruz European flair, romantic intensity. Both share sensuality and European elegance. Renee Zellweger quirky, emotional. Musical training. CZJ more polished, old Hollywood style. Zeta-Jones occupies a rare lane, the modern classicist, rooted in golden age glamour but active in today's streaming, global media space. Purple square future possibilities. Given her talent, charisma, and evolving career choices, Catherine Zeta-Jones could direct or produce a biopic or period drama. She's expressed interest, return to Broadway or West End in a leading Sondheim revival star in a prestige limited series, like The Crown. Big Little Lies, write a memoir. There's been speculation and fan interest. Launch a fashion or fragrance line tied to her Casa Zeta-Jones brand. She is perfectly positioned to become a mentor, mogul, or matriarch figure in the entertainment industry. Brown square how fans see her. To her fans, Catherine Zeta-Jones is a glamorous yet relatable figure, elegant but grounded, a role model for aging gracefully and embracing maturity with pride, a quiet trailblazer, never loud, but always ahead, a symbol of talent meeting tenacity. She didn't inherit fame, she built it. Relationships and reputation in Hollywood. Catherine Zeta-Jones is known in the film industry for being professional, respectful, and collaborative. Unlike many celebrities who are linked to drama or rivalries, she has maintained strong working relationships with actors, directors, and crews alike. Some notable collaborators include Antonio Banderas, The Mask of Zorro, The Legend of Zorro. Their on-screen chemistry and off-screen camaraderie made them a fan-favorite duo. Steven Soderbergh, Traffic, Ocean's 12. A director who trusted her with challenging material and praised her range. Michael Douglas. Their high-profile marriage has sometimes overshadowed her individual career, but she has always asserted her independence as a performer. She's widely respected not just for her talent, but for her low-ego approach to fame. Directors often remark on her old-school work ethic. Influence on pop culture. Velma Kelly in Chicago became a pop culture staple, quoted, parodied, and celebrated in everything from drag performances to TikTok tributes. She inspired fashion trends in the early 2000s, especially the return of 1930s Hollywood glamour, velvet gowns, and dramatic eyeliner. Countless impersonators and tribute acts, particularly in musical theater, cite her Chicago role as a gold standard. Her Morticia Addams in Wednesday introduced her to Gen Z, and the show's viral success renewed appreciation for her poise and elegance. She's one of the few stars who can bridge the worlds of classic musical theater, action films, and Netflix teen hits without feeling out of place. Humanitarian work and causes. Zeta-Jones supports several charitable causes, often behind the scenes. Her philanthropic efforts include mental health advocacy. She's partnered with organizations that promote awareness and treatment, including those focused on bipolar disorder. Children's hospitals. She's donated to children's health centers both in the US and the UK, particularly those in Wales. Cancer research. Following her husband Michael Douglas's cancer diagnosis and recovery, she became involved in supporting early detection and research. While not flashy with her activism, she uses her platform selectively and sincerely, preferring substance over publicity. A woman of many dimensions beyond acting, Catherine is a mother who has guided her children with grace, encouraging their artistic paths without pressuring them into fame. A style icon, recognized for her age-defying elegance. She's unafraid to show gray hair, speak openly about aging, and embrace mature roles. A businesswoman through her Casa Zeta-Jones brand, combining personal taste with entrepreneurship. A survivor of industry pressures, mental health struggles, and public scrutiny, emerging not only intact but empowered. The legacy she's building. Catherine Zeta-Jones is quietly crafting a legacy based not only on performance but on dignity, endurance, and reinvention. Unlike celebrities who burn out or fade, she has transitioned with time, from ingenue to leading lady to matriarch and mentor. She stands as a role model for women in entertainment aiming for long-term careers, mental health, transparency in the public eye, embracing elegance without losing authenticity in an era that often values immediacy and virality. Zeta-Jones is a reminder that true stardom endures when built on talent, resilience, and substance. Detailed filmography highlights an analysis. While many know her biggest hits, Catherine Zeta-Jones has delivered nuanced, overlooked performances worth revisiting. Small Diamond, The Terminal, 2004, Amelia Warren opposite Tom Hanks. She plays a complex, world-weary flight attendant.
Bye bye. Thanks for watching.